Hello everybody, we're here to do our final review on our Dispatch knives, and once again start off by thanking Dispatch Knives for sending me the 3 knives to review. And this last one here is this fixed blade knife, and I'll show you the box here real quick. Comes in a box like this, and there's the model number there, DP0104-PB. And then there's a sticker on the other side, and they call it a tactical fixed blade, but it's also described as a bushcraft knife, a hunting knife, or a survival knife, and best use is for camping. So this knife, I will tell you, my first impression was it's very ergonomic. It does feel good in the hand. Let's check some overall length here real quick. And we're, roughly looking at about 9 inches overall length. And what do we got here? A little over 4 inch of a cutting edge, maybe 4 1/4, somewhere in that neighborhood. Anyway, the blade does have a choil in it here. I do not know what the blade steel is. It's just described as stainless steel with a black oxide finish to it. Again, the handle material here is some sort of a rubberized type handle material. It does feel very comfortable. It gives you a real good grip. It really grabs a hold, so it does not feel like it would slip in your hand. It does kind of feature this thumb ramp here, like that. You do have finger grooves, and for my hands, average size hands, I guess, I wear a large to extra large glove. The fingers seem to fit it right into those finger grooves. And then it does have the little bit of a guard there. I do not know what kind of a tang it has, whether it's full tang or a rat tail tang. And there is no description on their website on what kind of a tang there is. Looking at this blade, we can see it's a drop point blade, and it does have a nice swedge right there. And I don't have calipers, so I do not know what the thickness of the blade is. It's not overly thick. There's a shot of it there. Of course, the knife is made in China. And when we look at the sheath here, have a little bit of conflicting information. On the main advertisement, when you click on the link, it says that this is a Kydex sheath, but in one of the promotional pictures that you click on, it's described as what did they say? A hard shell black plastic. So I don't know if it's plastic or if it is actually Kydex. I guess that's one thing I would like for them to clear up just a little bit, just to make sure. It features a belt clip here. It has several lashing points here. And I will say that the knife does fit snug into this sheath. And you'll notice here there's these pieces stick up right here to help fit in around there, because this guard is extended upwards here. So when you put it in, it does snap in place really well, but there is some rattle to it. Now, I checked out the Amazon reviews on the knife, and the customer reviews, it seems like it has a 4.4 out of 5 in the reviews. Most all of the reviews said that they really liked the knife. The problem was a lot of them did not like this sheath. As a matter of fact, some of them said it broke very easy. And I will say it's not real thick. It does not look to be real hardy. So let's keep in mind what this is. This is a budget knife. So this knife on the Amazon, on the Dispatch Amazon store, site, this blade sells for $16.99. So we are talking budget. So would I recommend this knife? Yes, I would recommend this knife. I would recommend it for those who are on a budget, for those who are looking for alternative. Actually, for a camp knife, if you're going to keep this with your cooking gear, whether the sheath is real good or not, it's good enough to take to your campsite with you because you're not going to be using heavy use on the sheath. I would recommend this for a beginner's knife. If you have a child or a new knife user that needs something to learn with, and if it gets lost, you're not out of a lot of money. And you hear me say that on a lot of budget knives. If it's a softer steel, again, we don't know what the steel is. So I'm assuming it's a softer steel, which means it's easier to sharpen. So for a beginning knife user, these kinds of knives in this class, budget class, they're very good for the beginners because they can learn how to sharpen them also. So what would I like to see on this knife and some of the other dispatch knives that are in the budget category? I really wish we could find out if it does have a full tang. I wish we could find out what the blade steel is. Of course, we would like a little tougher, more improved sheath, but again, it's a budget knife, so when you start asking about improvements on things like that, that drives the cost up. So that's your trade out. Now, this dispatch knife, which is mine because the other one that was just given away in a giveaway is all boxed up and ready to go in the mail. But, you know, this is a more expensive knife, and they do actually tell you the blade steel is D2. And yeah, this is a really nice knife. Ordered one for myself. One other little pet peeve of mine, and this is my pet peeve, is, as I said in the introduction, they describe this as a tactical knife. And I think the word tactical gets way overused. I think they use that, I don't know, maybe it's an advertising gimmick. I don't know, but I don't know why everybody has to use the word tactical. I don't see this as a tactical knife per se. I think it is a good camping knife, a good hunting knife, as they say for the other suggested uses for it. Overall, again, I would recommend this knife as a budget knife. Now, there's always that question, you know, hypothetical, if you were stranded on a desert island and you could only have one knife, would this be the knife you would want? I would honestly have to say probably not. However, if I was stranded on a desert island and this was the only knife available to me, I sure wouldn't scoff at it. Oh, one other thing I should mention. I am impressed with these grind lines. On all of the knives, they seem to have very nice grind lines to them. That's just, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing to me. I like those grind lines. So, bottom line, for the price, yeah, I can recommend this knife. I can. For a knife in its category and its price range, it foots the bill. It really does. It really does. It's not a bad looking knife either. I do like this green. I do like the green rubberized material. So it's kind of some jimping in there also. Rubberized jimping, if you want to call it that. So I am going to be giving this knife away, just like I did with the other two dispatch knives. And all you need to do is leave a comment on this video. And I'm going to put down in the description box all the rules for the drawing. And I'll also put in the description box when I'm going to be holding the drawing. I'm assuming it's going to be this Saturday, but I got to sit down and figure that out yet. Again, thank you to Dispatch Knives for sending me all three knives to be able to check them out and to show them to all of you and to have some knives to give away to all of you. This has been great. Everybody, please go out and check out Dispatch's website, their Amazon store, and I'm going to give you a link there so you can follow them on YouTube also. So until next time, everyone have a very delightful day.